evening. Would like to move item 9 to immediately after item 4. Item 9 is the presentations. Simply because some of them need to get away from earlier. Is that everybody okay with that?
Agreed.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'll have the apologies, please.
Apologies from Councillors McGough, Nelson, Parkin, Smith and Taylor.
Declarations of interest?
None received.
Have we received any public questions? Oh, sorry. Sorry, go on, Councillor.
Madam Mayor, Chair, I'd just like to say that we kindly remind all council members present to please switch off their mobile phones as per the notice on the external side of the door into the chamber. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Have we received any public questions?
None received, Chair.
Thank you very much. Move to item 4, to submit and if approved confirms the correct record the minutes of the ordinary meeting of the Town Council held on Tuesday 22nd of December 2015.
Madam Mayor, fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to move that the minutes of the council meeting held on Tuesday the 22nd of December 2015 are accepted as true and correct record.
Second, Madam Mayor.
All those in favour? Agreed. Thank you very much. So, as agreed at the beginning, we'll now move item 9, which is presentations, please. St David's Parish Church, Tudor? I'd like to present you with a cheque of £3,120 on behalf of Spennymoor Town Council.
We're very grateful for that. Thank you all very much. We apologise that I'm the only one here, but the vicar, Gary Norman, is having his induction this evening at Ferry Hill, so everyone's had to go there. But that represents about 10% of the cost of the windows. So thank you very
You're
much.
quite welcome to smile for the camera.
Oh, right, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Actually, these are presentations which are going to be made by somebody else, one to me and one to Mr. Stevens and to you. So can I invite Eric Hickson from Spennymoor Stage and Song, please, and you, Dan. Just to give you an insight into what happened, as you all know, pantomime was last week, Spennymoor Stage and Song, and they kindly did bucket collections every night for both Hughes, Nepal Schools Appeal and for my charities. So we've invited Mr. Hickson along this evening to present the cheques that he had. There's one for me.
Well, actually, my grandson Aaron, who was a member of the band, and another member, a young member of the band, was going to do this. I was over here to represent the society, being the chairman of the society. So I don't know where he is.
Don't worry about it.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Do you want to throw it?
Is he there?
I'm thinking it's late because he's in the cute family, isn't he?
Oh yes, please, go on. If you don't mind, we'll go on to the children. We'll put that in, they're involved. So, right, we'll leave it to you get start. Okay. All right, thanks.
Sorry about that.
No, you're all right. You're all right. Have we got, is that it? That's it, Anne. Thank you. We'll continue on until you get start. So, shall we move to item 5, please, which are the committee minutes? To receive and approve as a correct record the minutes of the meetings of the undermentioned standing committees of the Council. 5A is Policy and Resources Committee, 5th of January 2016.
Mayor, I have moved the minutes of the Policy and Resources Committee held on the 5th of January is a true and correct record. Second that.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Okay. B is Facilities Committee, 12th of January 2016.
Madam Mayor, fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen, can I move the minutes of the Facilities Committee held on the 12th of January as a true and correct record.
Second, Madam Mayor.
Agreed? C is Recreation Committee, which is 12th of January 2016.
Madam Mayor, can I move the minutes of the Recreation Committee held on the 12th of January
apologies received for you for that one.
Yeah, we're all that. Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. D, Audit Committee, 21st January 2016.
Madam Mayor, can I move the minutes of the Audit Committee held on the 21st of January are accepted as true and correct record?
Second that.
Madam Mayor, you say this is fine.
Okay, well, we'll finish off on E, which is the ICT working group, the 22nd of January.
Madam Mayor, can I move the minutes of the IT working group held on the 22nd of January accepted as true and correct record?
Second that.
Okay, are we all agreed with that? Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, you take it to the club. It's on over here. There you go on, moving on. Okay. So this is stage and song presentations to you for the book collection. And I think we halved it, and it was £71.15 each go in the town charities, which is a very big thank you to Spennymoor Stage and Song.
Thanks very much, Spennymoor Stage and Song. Good people, Eric, Becky, thanks very much.
It's a great pantomime as well.
You was a great compliment. Well done. Thank you.
Right?
I'd like to thank you all for inviting us along to do this. It's an ongoing thing, and we'll pick up the charities as we go along. Thank you, Paul.
Could address the Senate. Big silence.
Okay? Thanks. Thank you very much. If you don't want to stay for the rest of the meeting, we're quite happy for you to leave. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, thanks, Eric. Thank you for your time there. Item 6 is my communications. Fortunately, or unfortunately, whichever way you want to look at it, I've not done so many this month in January, which is probably just as well seeing as I was in a serious car accident. I've got to say, probably the item for me this month was obviously the opening of the non-Cornish fleet. It's an amazing thing. I believe we've had quite a lot of visitors, something in the region of 1,000, something like that, over the week, which is great for the town, and it's about promoting the town. So that was a really great night. So that's great. And I'd like to thank the staff, Spennymoor Town Council staff and the facilities manager for organising that for us. Thank you. Item 7 is performance management. Members are requested to receive the schedule referring to decisions taken at meetings held in January.
Madam Mayor, fellow councillors, ladies and gentlemen, can I move that the performance management action plan for decisions taken at meetings held in January is accepted?
Second that.
Okay, you all agree with that?
Agree.
Thank you. Number 8 is the final draft budget. Members are asked to consider the report of the finance consultant and supporting documentation.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just quickly, before we open this up to questions, which I'm sure are coming, thank the members, the officers and the staff who've been very constructive and very helpful in the creation of your budget. So I just want to really put on record that thank you for the constructive comments. We may have disagreed on certain things, but we've agreed to disagree. So it's open to any questions anyone may have.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Can I start by thanking the consultant accountant for another comprehensive budget report. As usual, this is quite a process which lasts we have considered in great depth on all sides of this chamber the budget this year to ensure that we can continue to be a fit-for-purpose organisation for the public. The great news, of course, this year in the budget is that we're once again able to set a 0% increase on our council tax preset. We'll again be freezing our portion of the council tax this year at a time when families are obviously quite feeling the pinch. Local government as a whole is being cut. We're able to not pass that increase on this year. I'm very pleased that we're in the financial position to be able to do that. At the same time, we've listened to our community consultation that we took out earlier last year, and we've listened to that. We've doubled the budget this year, for example, on community events. Came out as one of the highest things people wanted us to spend money on, and we're doing that this year. We're doubling the budget. Some of the other great headlines, of course, we're reducing the allotment rent this year for all of our allotment holders with the new tenancy agreement that's coming in April. And we also continue to support our local businesses in whichever way we can. And we are continuing to provide shop rent for our units downstairs in the town hall, which is some of the cheapest in the area. I'm very pleased that we're in the budget position that we are. It's the proven financial management of this council that we continue to be in that place. And once again, I'd like to thank the accountant and the officers for their hard work. And in that, move the recommendations of the budget report. Thank you very much.
Second that, Mayor.
All those in favour?
Chair,
Sorry.
I'd like to move an amendment.
Okay.
I'd like to move an amendment, and I'd like to reserve the right to speak at the end. And I would like a name.
Sorry, a point of order, sorry, member should stand.
Oh,
Sorry, yes, right. We'll talk about standing after. The council, first of all, I'd like to note that the council delays drawing down the public works loan until 2017-18, and the appropriate amendment made in the budget. And I would like to propose that the budget figures are changed to reflect a 10% saving in the first year of the structural commitment of £262,000. And I'd like the identified savings added into the legal contingency. I'll speak later.
Seconded that, Chairman, I'd like to speak.
okay.
First of all, I'd like to thank our consultant accountant, Mr Dixon, for his work in preparing the budget and for considering the points we put forward at our meeting with him in December 2015, some of which have been incorporated into the budget. I note that the budget plan assumptions are that the Public Works loan will not be drawn down until the last quarter of the financial year, i.e. January to March 2017, to pay for all or part of the Capital Works programme. Perhaps at this time the Labour Group may have had time to reconsider their position and more prudently use up some of the £704,000 bank reserves that have been accumulated to pay for works identified in the structural plan. Land registration, which was discussed at our meeting with Mr Dixon, is also a concern, and the £1,000 identified in the budget is not considered enough to ensure this outstanding work is completed. Only £120 has been spent this financial year to date, and it is recommended this figure be reviewed back to the £3,600 allocated in this year's budget to ensure outstanding work is fully completed. It is further recommended that all community events are cost-centred within the community events and support heading, and that the Party in the Park budget figure of £12,500 be moved into this heading to sit alongside the gala and town show events. In talking with Mr Dixon, there are a number of areas where we could actually move different figures around in the new financial year, which would make it easier and more comprehensive, and I hope that that will be considered for the new budget. Thank you.
Sorry, 3 years. Could I just mention the delay in the drawdown? I'm waiting for a reply to the query I raised with the PWLB and with County as to whether we would have to reapply if we moved it out of the 12-month grace period that gave you to draw it down. As yet, I can't give you an update because they haven't come back to me. I was hoping to have the answer for you for this evening because I knew the question was going to arise. I should have the answer in the next couple of days. It may not actually be possible without a reapplication for the agreement that we've already made. I just want to put that on file for you really because it might not be possible to do that.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. To speak on the amendment, I will not support the amendment. For the simple reason that with regards to the loan, we have taken professional advice from our consultant accountant, from other professional officers and from our internal auditor, and everything is above board with regards to that. We've given considerable thought as to how those capital works will be financed and programmed in, and we've heard from the consultant accountant on a number of occasions now the great flexibility we want to have with regards to drawing down that loan in time to pay for the works. I'm more than happy for the consultant accountant in future reports to look at different cost centres, but that of course doesn't change the overall budget position, and therefore I will not vote. So I will not support the amendment, and I'll vote in line with the initial motion which I wrote.
Okay. Councillor Thompson, would you like to come back?
Yes, Chair. Councillor Lyson basically said what I was going to say. We agree it's 0%. We agree the rest of the work that you've done, we concur with. We also are pleased with what the accountant's done. We have discussed it with him, and we did take on board his comments, and there is still a little bit of doubt about whether it can be drawn down early. But as we've said all along, we have overall concerns about the value for money for the project, for the survey. So we can totally support the budget around about the maintenance contract, but we support the 0% and we support everything else. Thank you, Chair.
Okay. You asked for a name vote, am I correct?
Yes.
Are we all agreed to a name vote?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll take a vote on the amendment first, please. All those in favour of the amendment? Yeah. Okay. All those against the amendment? Okay, that's all good. So we'll go back now to the original recommendation made by Councillor Gelbart and seconded.
I move a recorded vote as well on this.
Okay, yeah, we call the vote again, please. So all those in favour of the original recommendation? All those against? Abstentions? Thank you for that. We'll now move on to item 10. Buckingham Palace Garden Project, 24th of May 2016. Members are requested to receive and consider the email received from CEDAW.
I move that we put forward the names of the town mayor and the mayor's consort with regards to this.
Second amendment.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, I would like to add at my discretion again an extra item before we go to item 11. And you will have received that, and it's about the Youth Council bank account. So, yeah.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. This is a simple change to the planned signatures for this account. I move that the recommendations of the report are accepted.
Yeah.
With very strong feelings related to the aspirations of the youth of the town, my colleagues and myself would like to move a recorded vote motion for a representative from our group to sit on the new proposed revised list of cheque signatures.
On the board of chairman, well, that motion has nothing to do with what's on the order paper.
Yeah.
So the recommendation on the order paper. joint vote motion for a representative from our group to be included in the proposed revised list of checks committee. In revising the list, I'm asked that we have a representative on that revised list.
Madam Mayor, I have no issue with adding an extra signatory under the list if that's what the if that's what the council want to do. However, we will need to move a name
Yeah.
for that.
Would you move me then?
Councillor Jeff.
Yeah.
I'll then second the councillor that is added to that list procedure.
Thank you, Chair. That was a simple motion. Thank you,
So-
Councillor Jones.
We will go to a recorded vote for the amendment, please. All those in favour, have the signatory of the... Any against? No. Thank you very much. We'll now move to item 11, which is the exclusion of the press and public.